Hello everybody and welcome back to Out of War. So I finished off the platform here. I finished off the ramp. I smoothed it the best I could. I may have to come through here. Might have to purchase a roller or something and try to smooth this out a little better. Like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get something along the lines of, let's see, that's on grid there. So it's probably going to go like there and there for the tracks. Something like that, and then have it go through and dig out when we get the bagger. Like I said, this is not for sure, not set in stone yet. We still got to make some money. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to come up here. We're going to put in place some more railings. I put some along the edges here. I have some more being made over there, but I want to put them on here so that we don't fall off, basically. So we're going to grab these and we're just going to put them along here real quick. Like I said, we were going to do in the last episode. Oops. Trying to rush. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. More than not, it doesn't. Alright. Just so that we can have, I did dig back here a little ways, got it back so a little further so we don't have to worry about it for a few episodes, maybe at least one episode or two. This will get me back quite a ways, and I will go ahead and dig that so it just doesn't phase through right there. I don't really like snapping in through stuff, so we'll go ahead and clean that up a little bit, and then we can start digging. I also moved the fuel tank a little further. I built a little platform for down here, and so it won't come on every single time that I back up into that corner over there to turn around. So let's see, we need to get, like, as you can see, we're back down under 4 million. So, and that was because I had to spend some money on concrete to get this all finished. So with that, we're going to probably want to get to like 5 million or so before we buy a bagger. I think we can be able to do it this episode. $1.4 million is not that bad. And if I really have to, I can go use some of the oil money. I really don't want to use that because it's kind of a, I don't know, it's a cheat to me. I mean, if you're going to cheat, why not just go to the save file and cheat money and then, kind of makes it like you didn't really work for it. So the last episode hasn't come out yet. I'm working on this one. Like I said in the last one, I'm going to be working Friday and Saturday evening, so I really won't have time. And when I get off work, I'll be too tired to try to put out a video. I got like 2 12-hour days coming up. And since that's what brings home the money for work, I got to do that first and this second. I'd like to know if anybody would actually like to see a gold mining simulator video series. Not gold mining, farming sim gold mining. I'm already doing the gold mining simulator one. And then also I came across a game that I haven't played in a while too. It's called Gold Hunter. It's more of a kind of like a startup mine kind of game. You have to go through the process of using like the high banker, like in an actual gold mining setup. It's kind of a fun game. It can be a lot of work though. I don't know if anybody's played it or not. Those are my ideas for possible future games coming up in the near future. I don't want to say too near because I have a lot going on these next 2 months. And I can't really commit to be able to add 1 or 2 more series onto my plate right now. Since technically I have like S2E13 series going right now. I've kind of ditched one of them completely, but the other ones I definitely will come back to. The two main ones I'm working on right now, though, are Gold Mining Simulator and Out of War. And hoping that Gold Mining Simulator 2 comes out in early 2026. I'm looking forward to that game. So I went back and looked down the tunnel too, and if I continue digging off to the left and not leave myself any leeway, there is one spot there, there's a hole I think, where I kind of dug off to the side just messing around, and so I'll probably fall through that if I'm not paying attention. Although I can move it over to the right a little bit and probably miss it, like if I come in no more than here to dig back, I should be able to miss it. But knowing me, I'm going to dig all the way to the rail, and so I'll have to put in concrete blocks back there at some point. I'm trying to move away a little way from the concrete blocks. I want to have like a platform to work off of, but like later on I want to just be able to dig through. And so I'm trying to get better at keeping things smooth with the front loader here. As you can see, I'm kind of coming up and lining it up, and then cruising in there to dig dirt. And of course, that's too tall. Let's see, dig this down a little bit. How about right there? I don't know what it's hitting. It's not full yet. There we go. And when I come back through to hit the high ones, a lot of those floaties will go away too, so if you're seeing those in the video, they won't stay there for long. And any I can't front loader out, I'll probably go back through with the pickaxe and dig out too, so they should not be staying. I'm hoping to at least make $1 million off the gold and stuff. Oh crap, I never got the diamonds and stuff going either from the previous episode. I'm gonna do a little jump cut and get those stone. I'll be back in a second. Oh, okay, those are up and running now. Let's go ahead and continue digging back here. That was to get floaties, by the way, in case you didn't see them. Yeah, I like having that fuel further back. Makes it where I don't have to see that thing flop up on my screen every, time I back up over here. I really hope they fix that green, I guess, dust. No better way to put it. Coming off the dirt. Oops. Thought I was further than that. To the right. I just hope that wasn't meant to be like that. That's like some glitch or something. I should take a screenshot and put it on their Discord and say, is this supposed to be green? We do have some diamonds and rubies and stuff that are done processing too, so that's a plus. They weren't empty, so we're still making money. Plus I got a sneak peek at how much gold we have too. Actually, I don't like to look during the middle of the episode, but yeah. Good thing it's early. Yeah, we're gonna have to start doing some high scrapes here in a minute. Make sure we don't smash into our conveyors over there and damage something. So I think if we make enough money on this episode, then on Sunday when I record, I'm going to purchase the bagger and start over there. Get a little start to it and come in and show everybody how it looks and what's going on. I don't want to dig too far into it. Like I said, I try to do most of the digging on camera. Some of the building stuff I'll do off. I know that a lot of people like to see how the plants are done and how they're built, so I try to get that on camera. But like the railings and stuff, I mean, that's not that big a deal. Anybody knows how to put a railing on or put down concrete blocks like the rest of this ramp. Plus, if I put all that stuff on, we'd be on like episode 20 right now instead of episode 14, 13, whatever we're on right now. I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember. I think this one's going to be... I'm going to look, because I don't know. This one's going to be episode 13. There's actually a lot of dirt up high, which I mean I'm okay with that, but I guess it's just a shadow. That's more pay dirt than I think it is. I lost probably 2/3 of my overload there. I didn't let it settle first. Anybody ever played the game Gold Hunter? I saw that in my library. I'm thinking about starting one. Like I said, starting one up for that too. I don't think the farming sim one is going to work unless it's multiplayer. But my friend Jekyll, he likes to play farming sim, so I should be able to have him come in with me, and we'll have no problem getting a decent setup going pretty quickly. Might have to do a little forestry work or something first and get the trees out of the way. I have to go back and look here, like in the night, before I do much more, because that's just weird to me. I don't remember the dirt falling like the way it does right there. Like it has the little rocks and stuff and the pebbles that just disappear. I don't know what to think about that. I mean, you can even see it right here. You know, look, when I back up, you'll see some on the ground there that just kind of fall and disappear. They don't put more dirt on the ground. So where are they going? I don't know. It was a major update though. Like I said, I put the baggers in, so that's a very much positive part of the game. I do want to play with the baggers too. I think it's going to be fun. And we've already made like 100,000 or so off of selling the junk dirt that comes off after the pay dirt's washed. I do like the fact they put skills in this game too. I don't think I want to put any points into the jump high though. The run fast is a good one. But if we were to jump out of here real quick, hit inventory, go to the skill tree. I mean, if you're going to do loans, this would be a good thing to have. I did a little run. I've done all of the ore sorting technology, the lower cost of equipment, lower cost of materials. I just don't know if I want to jump like 40% higher. And then, like I said, we have points we could put in here. Like I have 133 points. I think I'm only going to get 5 points more out of this. And then I'll have, if I come across platinum, neodymium, whatever that is, praseodymium, we have tin, cadmium, tellurium, sulfur, and I mean I've come across silicone, but it's not showing up. I don't get that one. Maybe because I'm processing into silicone bars. That could be. I'm gonna have to grab some out of the wash plant before it gets to the smelter. Let's see if I can do it real quick. I don't think I can, but I'm gonna try. Because that's dirt going out. Yeah, let's see. What do we got in here? Dirt. Gold, gold, gold. Ruby. I just don't think I can get... Like, can I? I can't even pull it out of there. Okay. So, at some point I'm going to have to do, like, something different to get some silicone that doesn't get smelted to get that, like, every one of those you get 5 points too. I mean, not like I need them, but we can always save them up in case they add different skills later on. And I do believe 70 is the level cap, so we're almost there now too. Yeah, can't get any dirt out of there now. And, okay, now we can. Like I said, we can always, like I said, dig off to the right here too. I think that might be a good idea. Instead of just digging straight back. Have it go in multiple directions. That way maybe we run across something over that way too. I didn't look straight to the right, but there might be some ore nodes over there. So I'm kind of trying to keep the little corner there semi-clean. Yeah, we're creeping up on like almost 200,000 for the, no, not quite. I think it was a 60 somethings, maybe not. We'll have to go a little ways further to get 200 grand out of it. Just in dirt sales, I mean. I wonder how much that one actually went in. Didn't look like much of it did. I do like digging pay dirt. Just the thought of coming across someplace and digging pay dirt and actually making money off of gold. It's such a novelty item. It's so hard to do. I've actually gone out gold panning before. It's a lot of work. Even using machines would be a lot of work because, you know, you have to let the stuff separate out, you know, through the gold mats or whatever you want to call them, miner's moss. And then after that, you gotta take it to the gold room and have it pulled out from the concentrate and then smelt it into gold bars. It's a lengthy process for like true gold mining. If I start that gold hunter one, you'll see what I mean. Because that's pretty close to what it's like when you first start out. Little high banker, you know, pans. You don't use a whole lot of machines in that. I mean, I guess you can use some machines, but it's going to be all small stuff. Like a mini wash plant and a mini excavator, basically. That's what I'm thinking about doing when I start the farming sim gold series, mining series, I guess it is starting out with like a wash plant and a small excavator that I have to like pay to move the wash plant. So I have 6 bundles, I believe, of oil. Might be 5.5. What's this gray back here? Is that solid rock? Really? This high up? Over here? Interesting. Which means I'm going to have to blast over here too. So we are going to be getting some gravels. I did not think it came up this high. Maybe I do want to go to the right now. The whole reason why I did this is so I could be getting mostly pay dirt. Well, let's see how far across it goes. Yeah, that's most definitely solid rock. Now that I dug into it proper like. Way, way higher than I thought it was going to be. I guess I could ramp up to miss some of that. I think the further into the mountain I go, the more it's gonna come up that high, though. It's kind of a, there's the hole right there too that I was talking about. Kind of weird how it sets in there like that. Let's see, I think that's over to the right too, so yeah. Definitely gonna have some gravels in this one. Or blasted rock, I mean. Which is okay, because we're going to need more blasted rock anyway at some point to make more concrete. If we ever want to make a like big wash plant setup somewhere. All in one, inclusive. So yeah, right over here is that hole. Right there. So I have to put concrete in there, no matter what. Actually, maybe I don't, because if I use explosives, it might actually fill that hole up with blasted rock. Let me see here. Clean this up a little bit first. Is that copper over there? Maybe. Might just be the shadows hitting it too. So let's dump that. We're gonna come over here real quick. I don't have an analyzer. I haven't bought one for this one yet. But I'm thinking about blowing this up right here and seeing if it all falls down in there. So inventory. Well, some of it fell in there. Let's go ahead and blast this up while we're over here. And then I will just put in a few concrete blocks right here. And call that good, because, I mean, what else am I going to do? Blast more of the pay dirt off the top? I don't think so. Out of concrete blocks. Crap. Well, I'll just purchase the rough. And let's go 50. Just so I don't fall and get stuck in that part too. Alright, that looks pretty good there. The rest of the stuff I can deal with. We'll continue digging a little bit more. At least a few more scoops. It's gonna be getting dark. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just skim this out and put blocks in there too. I got a couple spots where I dug a little too deep. I might be able to flatten it with a shovel though. Couple more high scoops. 2 more over here. I need to make some sort of bumper there so I don't drive the front loader on top of those rails and get stuck. Alright, let's lower this thing down, park it, see how many diamonds and rubies we have done. Obviously it's not going to be as much because the last time I was didn't do it for a couple of episodes. We can go ahead and run down here. We can check on our rails because we're going to be needing more of these too. Yeah, see, we got quite a few now. We got 123. And then in here we got rubber, plastic, up here, nuts and bolts, or bolts and nuts is what they call them here. Oh, that's going to be a ways before that gets done. I could make some more, let's see, what do we need? Probably need a few floors to build that thing over there. So let's go with 50 floors. That's 100. And then we'll build the rest into wood blocks. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here for diamonds and rubies. We got 312. So this one's probably going to be 312, yep. And 312 rubies. So we're going to have like 1,200 rubies and 600 diamonds to go with whatever we have inside storage for gold. 67% left. I mean, technically we could purchase it right now, but we'd have no money left over. Oh no, we can't. We're still 220,000 short. But I mean, I could sell this and have that, I think. We could also sell the Arvik 11 or the drill that we don't need. Cable excavator. How much does that one hold? 7.2, yeah. Like, some of these are really cool looking. They just don't hold anything. Like this one here, the wheel one. 2.1 yards. But that bucket looks like it's like 10 times the size of this one, and that one holds 4.9. Another one, 2.1 yards. And then, so you see the look of that, right? And then you come down here to like this one, 2.1 yards also. How about this one? 2.1 yards. Alright, how about this one? 4.8. That just doesn't make, like this one here. Looks close to the same. 49 yards. That should be close. How much more we got? Oh, we're only 40% left. Okay. So, I'm going to probably set up one here. Like I said, go in that direction. And it's basically just, it's gonna arc back and forth like this, 180 degrees, and just take out everything in its path. I'm gonna have to do probably a high pass, a low pass, maybe even another low pass, to be able to get all this out of there. And then probably going to have a dump truck lined up behind it. I plan on like moving planks forward for it to sit on, so the dump truck can come up underneath of it and not have to worry about getting up on those planks. It'll make sense when you see it. I love when all this stuff's going. Alright, let's see what we got here. 7,000. Yeah, we did get blasted rock. I knew we were. There's more coming in too. I just saw it. Yeah. Quite the amount of rubies and diamonds now too. I gotta figure out how to stop this though. I guess I'm gonna have to make like another plant, or How can I get silicone? Can I get silicone out of these? I don't think I can, right? No. Just gold ore. So I would have to set up a sluice plant, a hopper, and a storage, and just put it through. Just so I can get the silicone for those. I actually saw someone, too. They were dumping dirt on top of this, and it was loading it into here. It was kind of weird looking. Kind of cool, though. Alright, let's see. I'll put this in here. I don't need this. Consume that. We're almost done. So I'm not sure, but I think this is a 5-speed power input. Oh, it's only a 3-speed. That's why it's going so slow. I should probably bump that up. 928, and we have 1200 available. I'll probably do that for the next episode. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have 8,347 gold bars. And we're going to take the blasted rock too. And we're going to put that over nether plant to make gravel. It'll just do it whenever. Whenever I get some blasted rock, I'll just toss it over here so it's moving like it's supposed to. Alright, let's see if we got anywhere close to what we wanted. So let's just go in order. The diamonds, 115,000. The rubies, 240,000 for 1247. And then the 8347, so let's just say 8350, gives us 1.2 million. And if we go to the Vagger, it is 3 million. Because I have all my things leveled up. It's going to be more expensive for you guys if you're playing until you level those up. But 3,973,750. So if we purchase this, that'll take us down to like just under 1.4, which I'm okay with. Especially since we have, let's just run over here and check. I want to say 6 stacks, which it gives us 664. Yeah, so 7 stacks, 7.5. So each one of these is worth 664,000. So with that being said, yeah, I'm going to buy the bagger, and we're going to use that for the next episode, I think. Alright, so yeah, bagger for next episode, and that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you liked it. If you did, click that like button. It really helps out the channel. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, leave them down below. I'll get to them as quick as I can, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.